Hey guys. We are gonna have a little sit down chit chat. I basically want to talk to you guys about my life and what I've been doing and where I've been and what has happened to my channel and all of that. So I'm just doing a comfy, just lay down, chill vlog, not doing my hair, makeup, being all fancy. I'm literally just here just to talk to you guys and kind of hang out because I haven't done that in forever. So basically the main reason that I have been so MIA on my YouTube channel is because I have explored a new endeavor of crystals and selling crystals, collecting crystals, being part of the crystal community, especially on Instagram. And I've just had a lot of fun, like legitimate, just fun, positive energy in that environment or in that community. And so I've been focusing a lot of my attention and a lot of my energy into that because it does bring me so much joy. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I got burnt out on YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years and it just got to the point where like I felt as though the only times I was filming videos was for if I was sent a new product from a company or if I was doing a sponsorship. And I know from your guys' point of view, it seemed like I was only ever doing videos if I had a brand deal. Which, regardless, a lot of those actually, they were not paying me. I literally just got the items in the mail and was like, oh, hey, I'm going to make a video on this. And a lot of them I was not being paid to make. But the point is like, I kind of lost the connection with my channel, and that is, I'm blaming myself for that 100,000%. I wasn't putting in the energy into it that I had wanted to or that I used to, and it was really starting to become like, I don't want to say a toxic environment because it wasn't. I wouldn't get like, I wouldn't get flooded with hate comments or things like that, but it was just like, I didn't really have a lot of fun doing it like I used to back in the day. And I think that's because it's been so repetitive. Like I've done so many like product reviews and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I'll probably still do those. You guys will probably still see like pushing box unboxings and things like that. But the fact of the matter is like, it got to the point where like I drew a blank with ideas. That's why you guys have seen me spit out random things like crystal ASMR, and I've been wanting to do like another mukbang type video or things like that because it's just like I lost the connection, not just with my channel, but with you guys, with you. And that's why I wanted to sit down, lay down, just chit chat one-on-one with you guys about what's been going on and about what I've been going through with my life and everything. And so yeah, that's why I kind of took a step back from YouTube, is because I've been on this journey of self-discovery and trying to improve myself as an individual, as a person, and taking the time away from YouTube, since it was something that wasn't bringing me full joy, really allowed me to see things from a different perspective and kind of blossom from that and learn from it. And again, I'm not saying that I'm stopping YouTube. Like, hello, I'm still here. Hi. It's just less frequent. It's just less common, not less common, but it's just less frequent. It's not as often as it was. I'm not uploading all the time every single day because I have found this other outlet and I like experiencing that. You guys know this. Like, if you followed me for a long time or just quite a while, you'll know that I bounce back and forth between hobbies like crazy. Sometimes I'll like, I'll be obsessed with My Little Pony and I'll film My Little Pony videos, and then sometimes it's makeup and I'll do makeup tutorials, and sometimes it's just back and forth. In phone cases, I'll do phone case videos. My hobbies differentiate a lot, and I love the diversity within myself because then I can experience a ton of different things and then really target which one I want to stick with. And my channel's been very all over the place ever since I started it way back in the day. It's been everywhere. Like, I've done toy videos for kids. I've done a video about nipple piercings. Like, I've done app reviews. I've done phone videos. I've done makeup tutorials, haul, fashion videos. tag videos like with my family members and friends, and it's just like just regular vlogging like this. Like I've done it all. Like I've done so much on my channel, and it's very difficult to maintain an audience because every video that you post, when you have such a diverse category or multiple categories in one outlet, it's not everyone is going to watch every single video. Not everyone's going to want to watch every single video. Some people just subscribed for the makeup tutorials. Some people just subscribed for, you know, back when I did palace pet videos. Some people subscribe just for, you know, me, and then they do watch every single video, and that's okay. Regardless why you're here, I just want to say thank you so much for being here and for sticking around, even though I do post things that maybe you yourself won't like. But for me, that's been the joy of my channel. The joy of my channel has been to try all these different things, all these different videos, all these different hobbies. Like that's been a joy for me because I'm the type of person where if I am involved with something too long, I feel like I get burnt out on it easily. And so for you guys to allow me to just be myself, whether or not that means bouncing from hobby to hobby or style to style or whatever, like I really appreciate your guys' patience with me because I know that's not how everyone is. And I'm not sitting here apologizing for how I am at all whatsoever. I'm just letting you guys know that like that's how I am. This is what I do. And that's why I really found an outlet with YouTube, because it gave me the freedom to just post and do whatever I wanted. And so I do kind of miss, you know, just making videos just out of the blue, random, whatever I'm feeling, like planner videos or whatever. But you guys also have to remember, like, I don't want to get burnt out on those specific things. Like, I don't want to only film makeup tutorials. I don't only want to be a phone case or iPhone channel. Like, I want to be able to do it all. I want to be able to do anything and everything that brings me joy in the moment. And to have you guys along with me for that is very, very special. So, yeah, I've been really deep diving into the crystal community and the crystal realm, and I've actually developed my own little business. I sell crystals, if you guys aren't familiar with it. My username is Aura Kitten with 2 N's on Instagram. I will put the little user here if you guys want to go check that out. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but if you've ever wanted to get your hands on some crystals or just see more of my collection as it comes and goes, that is where I'm doing that. I do live sales on there every other weekend, and I sell crystals. I have suppliers that I get stock from, and I set up a crystal live sale table. We do giveaways. It's so much more than just selling crystals. Like, people view it as like, oh, you're just making money selling rocks. But the fact of the matter is like, it's a community. Like, I'm willing to share my knowledge. I'm willing to learn from others. I'm willing to help. And just like, not only am I spreading, you know, the positive energies and the healing energies through the crystals themselves, but it's also just like a safe space for anyone and everyone, whether you're into crystals or not, to just come out, have a laugh, have a smile, hang out, and just be present, just be in the moment. Sometimes I'll even do live streams where I'm doing like meditation, breathing exercises, and I've done free like oracle and tarot reading live streams before. I do offer tarot readings for purchase. I am currently doing that, and I have been doing that for a while. And you guys, you know how when you're doing something in your life and it just feels good, like it just feels right, like you're supposed to be doing it, like it calls you and it's just your niche, you know? That's how I've really been feeling with all of this crystal and tarot and all that stuff. Like, it feels like I'm complete in a way. Like, I don't know, this is very like cliche and silly, but it's not silly, but I'm just saying, like, it feels as though I have finally found more of my calling, if that makes sense. And that's the thing too, is like with my channel for all these years, I try a million different things because I want to find the one thing that sticks. And it's just like, this crystal thing has like, engulfed my life in the most beautiful way possible. And so yeah, I've been devoting a lot of my time and energy like solely to it. I've been cutting off brand deals with my channel. I've been just, you know, MIA on my Manda 1409 social medias all across the board. I haven't posted on Snapchat. I don't really post on Instagram. I don't really post too much, and it's been absolutely wild, but it's been so uplifting and such a positive impact in my life that I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm going to continue on with this. And like I said, I'm not like throwing my YouTube channel to the side. It's just that I'm investing more of my time in a different outlet, if that makes any sense. And I love that you guys have been supportive of me and this choice. That's really meant a lot to me because you guys are there to support me in my well-being and not just being like, oh, well, you've neglected YouTube, so I don't like you anymore. You know, it's like, oh, you've forgotten about us, so I don't like you anymore. It's not that. It's that I needed to take a step back and really focus on me. And that's what I've been doing lately over like the past almost a year actually. And it's been very just eye-opening. And the amount of stress and intense changes in my life that I've endured, even just since this year started, has been off the charts, off the wall, like insane, intense. But it's so good because those intense changes and those intense impacts in your life are what help you to grow and move on and improve as an individual. And it's really allowed me to kind of step back and just process things from a different point of view and gain insight and clarity. And this is what I do when I do like tarot readings and things like that, is I really just dive into the now. I don't predict the future or anything like that. I'm not into it for that. I'm just in it to bring clarity and insight and bring new ways of thinking that we typically wouldn't. We develop a certain way of thinking when we're growing up, and even nowadays, like our brains automatically go to the negative or the positive, or just like, oh, what if, you know, and we just automatically worry and go to these places that don't exist yet. And so to take a step back and like read the cards and look at things from a different perspective really lets you see the bigger puzzle, and you can then like piece it together gradually rather than making assumptions and drawing conclusions right off the bat. Anyway, I'm talking too much, but I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys that's what's going on. Also, you probably don't know this because I've been talking about it on my Twitter, but I think that's about the only place that I've really disclosed where I've been talking about it too much or so much, is I have developed tinnitus, or tinnitus. It's pronounced both ways. I prefer to say tinnitus. I have developed tinnitus in my left ear due to somewhat of a hearing loss. I went and I've gone through the whole shebang of getting a hearing test done, getting MRIs, getting test after test, seeing doctor after specialist after specialist, ENTs, you know, regular doctors. Just I've gone through the whole spiel. I'm not going to bore you guys with it. If you want to see a more in-depth video about my experience and the process and everything, I can definitely do that. But basically what tinnitus is, if you guys aren't familiar with it, is a lot of people describe it as a constant ringing or buzzing in the ears. So like a high-pitched ringing or a bzzz, like a buzzing sound. It basically is just a constant noise that you hear in your ears. Regardless of where you're at, the background noises, anything like that, you just constantly hear it. And for me personally, it's not a ringing or a buzzing. It's kind of just like a very low tone hum. And that is because I lost my hearing in that ear in the very, very, very low frequencies. So not the frequencies of voice communication, not the frequencies of music, or just all around environment noises. I can still hear those just fine. It's just the low, super low frequencies I have an issue with, and because of that, my brain has created this humming sound to compensate for the noise that I am not getting in my ear. So now I have a hearing aid. I just got it a couple days ago, so it's still fresh. It's very new. I'm still trying to play with all the settings and figure everything out. The cool thing is it does have a tinnitus program built into it, so it has constant white noise that I can play to kind of distract from the humming sound that I'm currently experiencing. And it is actually pulsatile tinnitus, meaning that when my heart rate is up, it kind of like throbs. So instead of just a constant like, it's like, I mean, that's a very bad representation, but you guys basically know what I mean. So to be able to have like a constant ambient noise going on in my ear kind of helps distract from the pulsatile intenseness of it. It's very detailed. There's a lot of explanation that goes into it, and I'm not going to do that in this video. But if you guys want to see a full video in depth talking about my experience and what I've gone through, it's actually a very common thing that many people go through. But yeah, I've been dealing with this for about a year now, and I finally just got my hearing aid, and they said that we're going to give it some time, see how it works, see if it helps anything. So far, it has definitely helped my hearing. But as far as the tinnitus goes, I think it's a dead end. And that's the thing with tinnitus is there's no cure. You can't just get a vaccine and have it be cured. You can't just have a surgery and have it be done. I mean, the positive side is that I had an MRI and it doesn't indicate that there's anything serious going on, like in my brain. There's no like blood clots or blockages or anything like that to cause it, which is wonderful. So it's nothing very intense. It's just I developed some hearing loss, and this is how my brain is reacting to it. And so it's a good thing that it's nothing serious, but it is a nuisance. It's very annoying. It's very irritating to live with. Let me know if any of you guys have this, or if you've dealt with it, or if you have found any relief in any way. I know for me personally, the most relief that I get usually is just listening to ambient noises, or that's why I've also taken the liberty of doing live sales and live streams all the time through my crystal pages. When I'm talking, it kind of subsides and distracts me. So that's why I've been doing a lot of live streams and things like that over there, because it really helps me to kind of forget about it and throw it to the side. And then of course there's sleeping. Obviously if I'm sleeping, I'm not paying attention to it, so it's not keeping me up at night, so that's good. But anyway, so that's what I've been currently dealing with. Like I said, I just got my hearing aid the other day, so I'm just tweaking with it. I only got one. It is in my left side. I do not have one in the right. But yeah, I'm basically just going through the motions and taking one day at a time and seeing where this road's gonna lead me. Things have been pretty good elsewise in my life. My mama had a neck surgery back in January. She's still recovering from that. She has to wear a bone stimulator around her neck for 4 hours a day. She's doing as good as she can right now. Definitely doing as good as she can. And she went to the doctor and they said that they more than likely will not have to go in the back, because they went in the front this time and he had said that they might have to go in the back again to just like re-solidify everything. And when she went in for a checkup to see how everything was going and they did x-rays, he said that she's healing really well, so they shouldn't have to go in the back. But you know, that could change. It could change at any given second. So we're just taking that one day at a time as well. As far as my relationship with my fiance, he just got a new job. He doesn't start until almost the end of April, like mid-April, end of April. So we're anticipating that. So that's very exciting. And overall, it's just been pretty good. My pets are good. Yeah, I think that's about everything that I wanted to touch on, and just like briefly give you guys a little synopsis about what I've been going through. And other than that, I've just been, you know, dealing with, I have not, as far as I know, I have not contracted COVID, and no one in my immediate family has, so that's been wonderful. We've been very cautious as well. We'll go to the grocery store here and there, but for the most part, we're pretty cautious and just, again, taking that one day at a time. I think our state just opened up into phase 3 now, because there's been a drop in cases, so that's been good. But yeah, other than that, I'm just taking one day at a time. I'm gonna do my roots either tonight or tomorrow because they are so grown out. I haven't done them since before my birthday in December. So yeah, they're really bad. So that was my goal for probably today and tomorrow, is to get my hair touched up and things. I've been wanting to do something different with it, but honestly, you guys, I'm probably just gonna stick with this pink. I really like the lighter pink on me, and it's just, it's easy. It's just easy maintenance, you know. It's COVID's still here, so it's like I'm not really doing anything. I did go on a brief little couple day getaway with Alan for our 12-year anniversary back in March. At the beginning of March, we went for 3 or 4 days. I think it was 3 nights. Yeah, we stayed 3 nights. We went to a very, very, very small town down in Oregon. It's called Joseph, Oregon. It's very small, very, very, very small. And it was just, we rented an Airbnb. It was a house on the lake, on Wallowa Lake. And it was beautiful. It snowed when we were there. Like I said, it was very, very secluded. Like where we were at, where our Airbnb was, it was like we didn't even have neighbors around us. We were all by ourselves. It was a beautiful experience to just go and be out in nature. Ugh, I miss nature so much, just going out. And so to be able to go out, even though it was snowing and kind of cold, it was just a very refreshing experience, and it was just so nice. And oh, it was so breathtaking and beautiful to be able to just wake up and look out the window and there's just this lake with all these pine trees, and oh, it was amazing. So I'm glad that we got that little bit of a getaway, and it was very COVID safe and everything. So yeah, it was nice to get away without having to, you know, be around a lot of public and risk that. But it was nice. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because this has been quite a long little vlog. I really just wanted to get on here and chit chat because it's been forever, and I do miss you guys. I don't want you to think that I'm just neglecting you and throwing you to the side, because that's not the case at all. It's just, you know, as Mama RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love somebody else? And so I've really just been taking a lot of time for me because I had been neglecting myself for quite some time, and just really allowing myself to be, and to be myself, and to see things at a different perspective and in new light. It has brought a lot of clarity to me, and don't get me wrong, it has been a whirlwind. There have been nights where I have massive breakdowns, and if you're not familiar with it, they call it shadow work, but it's basically where you come face to face with your inner demons, and it breaks you down completely and totally so that you can build up yourself to be even stronger and better and happier and healthier. And it's just been really beneficial for me to go through this experience. So don't get me wrong, a spiritual journey is not cupcakes and rainbows. It is a journey. It is a journey. It is a roller coaster. You have up days, you have down days, you have positive, negative experiences. It's a whole thing, but I have found what is working for me, and I have been, you know, using it to, not my advantage per se, but I've definitely been benefiting from things, and it's helped me a lot. And I just want to say thank you guys again so much for your patience and respect of me for taking time away from YouTube and my other social media. It's actually been really refreshing to take a break. And so I'm not apologizing for my break. I think that everyone deserves their privacy, their space, their time out. Like, please, please, please take that. If you have the opportunity to rest, do it, because it's only gonna make you stronger. Just taking a break so you can come back hitting it 10 times harder. And again, I don't know what is in store for my YouTube channel. I don't have any big plans for it. I'm just popping on here and letting you guys know what I'm doing with my life, and I hope you're doing okay with yours and that you're making it through. And with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go, and I will talk to you guys later. So until then, oh, I haven't said this in so long, it feels so weird. I live it every single day, I read it every single day, but saying it to an audience I haven't done in a while. So until next time, so long. Stay strong, stay true, and be you. All right, bye guys.